Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. As I predicted, yale masaa ya kimbi ndio haya. It is 12 p.m. and the counties have started kimbi. I have seen Mombasa is packed. The young people are peacefully walking along the streets and demanding Ruto to resign and go home. In Kisii, they are already on the streets. I have seen in Nyamira, they started at 6 a.m. in the morning. And now it is Nairobi. As I told you, the police in the morning was searching in matatus to make sure that no Gen Z is being transported to the Nairobi CBD. And today morning, police blocked almost all entries, main entries coming into the Nairobi CBD. And I asked police in the morning, why do they think that searching matatus and blocking Nairobi entries will scare away the Gen Zs from accessing the CBD? As I am speaking right now, the Gen Zs have already captured Nairobi and they have started protests. The videos we are seeing are peaceful people who are being provoked by the police using tear gas. I want to ask police and the security agencies. I have always monitored how you treat the Gen Z's demonstrations, and I can bet the government has no clue on how to counter modern demonstrations. The government is used to old tricks of countering demos. But these ones from the Gen Zs are unique and one in their own kind. One, you can't know where they mobilize themselves. Two, you can't tell how they communicate. Three, you can't tell how they mysteriously pass through roadblocks to the Nairobi CBD. Even police are wondering, guy, we have been blocking the entrance. And all these young people wametoka wapi? Police walifunga barabara. Na niwaulize here. Now, let me ask you. All these people you've seen protesting, walitoka wapi? You grounded all matatus. But the young people are in the CBD in their hundreds. Where did they pass? You can't apply the Moi tactics when we had no mobile phones, when we had no Uber, when we had no motorbikes. You cannot apply those tactics of Moi to counter the 2024 online demonstrations. I think the current government in power has failed totally to grasp how the new generation is being led. The best thing for William Ruto to do is to resign, go home and pave way for a government that understands the young people. You saw when they were producing a photo of a serial killer who they claim they arrested and has been dumping bodies in Kware. The young people boldly rejected the photo and said, we can't be carried as fools with online investigators and those agencies. In fact, I was going through a Facebook page of Alicia Jumaisha halisia. And we came across a profile photo whereby an individual named Jumaisha Halisia died in 2003 and is a resident of Eldoret, a university student who died. So I don't know how the Jumaisha Halisia who died in 2023 might be connected to the Jumaisha Halisia, the serial killer. Watu wanasema majina ufanana. Maybe I don't know. But back to Nairobi. The government of the day should accept, concede, and peacefully resign. Why? They have zero knowledge on how the young people work. They have zero knowledge on how to manage the digital generation. They have zero knowledge on how to engage the digital generation. They have zero grasp on how the young people can be spoken to understand. So in short, I can authoritatively say the government of the day completely doesn't understand the times. They are used to Raila Odinga's demos, whereby Raila comes on top of vehicle, he walks around Nairobi, they block him with tear gas not to access the CBD. The young people can freely access CBD even when you barricaded the roads. Now, matatu zote, they were grounded today. Can the police tell us, can intelligence, the National Intelligence Service tell us how the young people had to access CBD? Because tactic ya serikali jana walikuwa wamepanga police, as you go to Nairobi, one, make sure there is no matatu that is carrying a passenger. All matatus, they should only have a driver. Any matatu headed to the CBD should not be allowed. Let all be grounded and make sure there is no Nissan, there is no bus that is carrying passengers. And they were told, as you go to Nairobi, please make sure you've staged police search points at each and every entry into the Nairobi City so that we are able to monitor the Gen Zs who are coming to the CBD. That is what police have been doing since overnight until this morning. But then all of a sudden, it's 12. The Gen Z are on the streets in numbers demonstrating. Then police are wondering where these guys are coming from. I want to tell Kenya Kwanza and Ruto in general. The battle on the streets is the battle between God and Ruto. Ni vita kati ya Ruto na Mungu. Mulimudhihaki Mungu, mukatumia madhabahu yake vibaya, mukacheza siasa katika kanisa la Mungu. Now, God is teaching you a lesson. Better you sit and accept to be taught. If you reject, you will be the losers. A kind advice. These young boys are acting like spirits. You don't see them coming, but you find them standing around you. You don't see them coming. You don't see them traveling. But as a police, you are standing with the tear gas, you find them here, standing. And they are telling you, Ruto must go. How do you deal with such a generation? Anyway, the honorable thing Ruto can do now, because this is beyond repair, is to resign. Just call it a day. It will be a honorable thing. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana.